You probably looked at the title of this video and said, oh my god, there's that word again, underrated. And while I do agree that underrated gets used to the point that its meaning is devalued, Tomodachi Game is a series that in my opinion is indeed underrated by many people. Just like popular series like Death Note and Classroom of the Elite, Tomodachi Game is a psychological thriller series and it's an interesting take on the death game genre. From the game's psychological battles and the cast, especially the main character Yuichi Karagiri, Tomodachi Game thrives in subverting expectations in ways that doesn't take away from the story, but it enhances it. If you're an anime only, I heavily recommend the manga as the anime doesn't fully capture the series' aesthetic and vibe in my opinion. Without wasting any more time, let's jump right into this. Tomodachi Game's story begins in a very straightforward manner, with Yuichi's mom telling him that the most important thing in this world is not money, but friends. We then meet the rest of the cast from characters like Shiho, Tenji, Shibe, and Kokorogi. We see their personalities and how they interact with each other. When they get kidnapped and told that someone among them has a debt of 200 million yen, we see their friendship be put into question as they play games that jeopardize their trust with each other for the sake of leaving Tomodachi Game unscathed and free of debt. The games throughout the series get more and more intense as we get closer and closer to finding out who is the traitor that got them in the Tomodachi Game. Tenji gets revealed to be the traitor in the backbeating Sugoroku game. However, when Tenji and Yuichi go into the next game, he reveals that he put them into Tomodachi Game in order to get at Shiho as he believes that she is responsible for his dad's death. What makes this interesting is simply because his inner monologues regarding him wanting to destroy Shiho and the friendship she has from everyone else from the group throughout Sugoroku originally seemed from obsessiveness for her, but in reality it stemmed from revenge, recontextualizing his scenes entirely. This isn't the last time we see this, as we get more reveals from other characters like Shiho, Shibe, and Yutori that happen later down the road, recontextualizing everything that we know about them as characters and the scenes that they're in. What makes a certain story more appealing than others is a unique portrayal of the main character in said story, and Yuichi is the perfect example of that. When people talk about characters like Light Yaga, Mirage, and Okoji, Yuichi also pops up into the conversation, and for good reason. Yuichi is a master at manipulation and getting into people's heads in order to win. What makes Tomodachi Game a satisfying series to read or watch is finding out how Yuichi will win in situations that look hopeless and unwinnable, and the series is able to execute that in a way that makes sense and makes you want to reread the game and solely look at what Yuichi does as well as what he says. The progression of the game feels like you're walking in a tunnel in darkness as you have no idea how things will play out, and by the end of the game, as Yuichi explains how he managed to win, you turn around and see that you actually walked through said tunnel with a blindfold on the entire time. The way that Tomodachi is able to achieve this is by purposefully withholding information from the viewer temporarily to reveal it by the end. To put it bluntly, the biggest factor as to why the series didn't take off easily goes to the anime adaptation. Now, I got introduced to the series with the anime and I enjoyed it to the point I got interested in the manga, so I'm not necessarily saying that the anime is just bad by any means. However, it can be said that the series seems with a lack of passion with how the anime portrayed the series, especially in the art department. Just by comparing certain shots with the anime and manga, I don't need to give an explanation as to why I think the manga is better. Obviously, the manga will always have better art as that is one of its only attributes, but the anime undoubtedly could have done a better job than it actually ended up doing. And it doesn't help that the anime so far adapted the first 3 games, which sets up the rest of the story as a whole, leaving out many great moments from multiple characters as well as great plot twists. The message that I don't want people to take away from this video is that everyone should love Tomodachi Game, as I believe that if you have a problem with the series, whether it might be the anime or the manga, it is perfectly valid to say that you didn't enjoy it. I don't expect everyone to do so. However, I do believe that the quality that the series does have as well as its great moments don't get talked about enough, which is a shame. If you're someone who experienced the series with just the anime or barely read the manga, I suggest to give it a chance, as it is a series that in my humble opinion should be recognized at what it does well, and I think you will enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe to my channel with the notification bell if you would like to see more videos from me. Comment down below if you believe if Tomodachi Game is actually underrated or not, and what do you like or dislike about the series. I am very interested on seeing what you guys actually think about this topic. And with that, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are, and see you guys next time.